Other items to keep in mind: you can develop your own custom packaging and branding of your packaging, keyboard labeling, various different certifications, part number information, instructions, software CDs. You can place UPC codes on the boxes for inventory tracking. You actually can go in and install protective covers like for the medical industry and developing that. You also can have maybe a companion mouse design that is branded with your information, or have certain color combinations associated with it. And the underlying fact is that all the keyboard manufacturers that we used have been qualified by us to be able to produce high quality products. So you're not going to have to worry about the quality of the product. We've done the upfront work in sense of engaging these manufacturing sites and basically qualifying them in the development of and manufacturing of your keyboard. So what's the design flow? Really, design flow is really what's the idea? What market are you trying to engage effectively? Is it, if it's a software application, then you want to develop a control panel for that software application, or do you want to engage a particular market, like for example autistic children, which may have a different type of design requirement? But in the end, you as a customer have to come up with that idea that how can you improve the user experience of your software, your system, or even develop an entirely custom keyboard that will engage your users in your markets effectively. So some of the design requirements: really, what type of keyboard do you need? I mean, is it just a standard office keyboard? Keep it relatively simple. Do you take a look at a multimedia or even POS? Even security. We have card readers and fingerprint keyboards that are available. So we have all those types of options, since we have a very large breadth of manufacturers that we work with on custom keyboards. We can provide basically any type of keyboard depending upon what your technical requirements are. Certifications, one thing to keep in mind is like RoHS. You need RoHS certification to sell in Europe, and Datacal can help you in the sense of developing that. Keyboard interface, USB, PS2, wireless, 2.4 gigahertz, Bluetooth. All are things that you have to keep in mind in the sense of what the technical requirements are for your keyboard. And then start thinking about design concepts on packaging and appearance, labeling, CDs, instructions. All these things have to be accounted for in the sense of whether or not, in the sense of entire package and delivery of how we want to go through the design process and ultimately manufacturing of your keyboard. And then obviously the financial requirements. You need to take a look at what type of cost you're looking at, your volume, your minimum order quantity, and your cycle time. So what then Datacal will help drive some of these decisions. Ultimately, what we want to do is select a standard keyboard model. And then we have hundreds of keyboard models that we can select with all our manufacturing partners. So once that's done, we go through the design process. And the design process is, okay, we've selected the keyboard. Now we go through the various different modifications of that standard keyboard, and ultimately come up with your keyboard solution. We will then coordinate the manufacturing of prototypes or initial production runs. And then coordinate the shipping of your product directly to your site. And what we can do from a shipping perspective, once again, cost to your customer. For example, we will drop ship it from China to Australia, or China to Italy, or China to the UK, or China to the US. We no longer have to bring those shipping requirements, or bring in the shipping into the U.S. where Datacal is located. What we'll do is we'll blind ship directly to your site, so that we cut down as much of the shipping costs and logistical costs associated with dealing with your product. In general, this process can take as little as a couple weeks, up to maybe 3 or 4 months, depending upon the number of prototypes and some of the design revs that you may have to go through as you optimize your design. But it can be done relatively quickly. So really, in summary, keyboards are the most visible device in the computer system, next to even to the monitor. It is something that your users are going to use every single day. And so it is, if you can develop a keyboard which improves the efficiency of your user groups, why wouldn't you do that? It's a great learning tool for your user groups to engage your software, drive down the learning curve in the sense of being able to leverage the full capabilities of your software quickly. It's a great branding and marketing opportunity, and it's cost effective. I mean, it is a tremendous opportunity for you to go off and develop a unique solution for your software application and or system, and so it's something that you should seriously consider in the sense of effectively engaging your customers. So contact Datacal. We can help you develop your keyboard control panel. Lastly, Datacal is a computer solutions provider. We meet all our customers' technical and quality and economic requirements. And we are the one-stop shop for keyboards, mice, and all computer-related accessories. Thank you for your time, and have a great day.